at the 7 o'clock position, which is bottom left for our non-fastest map players or watchers. It is our teal Protoss, Dewalt. And then, oh no, at 9 o'clock, it's Resoud, which is doing great, but he got Zerg, and he's in a middle position. Anyway, he's in the middle left. Resoud. Well, poop.
Let it be known, it is once again the return of the king, our long reigning king.
Dewalt.
We're ready to once again fund Dewalt.
It is turned into.
I am just kidding. Yeah.
Well, before you say you're kidding, let me just say, yeah, we've returned into the Dewalt charity donation stream, where every $20 from here on out goes towards Dewalt. Okay, so it was really interesting last night to go through all of his games, because Dewalt is undefeated against Zerg, he's undefeated against Terran, and he is 4-2 against Protoss, and the only 2 losses that he has against Protoss are against Aussie. And in his comments when he signed up, he said, "Please give me Aussie for revenge," with about 10 to 15 exclamation marks. And of course, Aussie's not here, he's gone. But now, who knows if there's anyone to challenge him anymore? So he won 17 games in a row before he is finally dethroned.
Goodness.
And in my comments last night, it was very late. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. my time. I just said, "LOL, dang, comma, sorry, man." So I don't know. He's gonna have to take his rage out on everybody else. But he really is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh my goodness. I mean, as far as I know, it's not like I know Dewalt personally, but he's a pretty mild-mannered, pretty calm guy. And
Oh, for
for
sure.
him to call out someone like that.
Well, that's the only
wow.
stain on his record. He's like, that's
Oh
it.
my goodness. I love it. I love that. I think this is the start of something beautiful. Cinch, another 1,000 bits.
Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, man.
He is funding our next Battle of the Beehive already.
I know, right? We might have to do more than... He hasn't lost any drones, by the way. He's close right now if he doesn't macro these lings. But we were talking about doing these every month, but with how fast... I guess I should say, however, with how fast we are funding this, maybe we have to do it bi-weekly at this point. We're going to have to figure out something for my wife and kid to do, because it's like, you guys got to get the F out while we do this. But anyway, Greatlings got the probe, no drones, so that's what you want to see. And I think it just develops normally. Oh, another thing I wanted to say too, I've watched Dewalt develop as a fastest player a little bit, and he is the only player to play in every single Battle of the Beehive, which is really cool. Before, when he first started, he would go 3-gate off the bat, and then it would just be straight into aggression. And then as I watched some more of his games, like from Battle of the Beehive 2, and then we only got to see 1 game in Battle of the Beehive 3, but at least in Battle of the Beehive 2, he started going like either Nexus first or Nexus earlier. So it's, you can still go 3-gate, you can still be aggressive, but it was kind of cool and interesting to see like his own meta gameplay develop. And
let's see what tech path Dewalt decides to go for. Citadel, Robo, or Stargate. There we go. That's what I was expecting.
Stargate.
We haven't seen a long PvZ out of Dewalt. The couple games that I can think of, they've ended pretty quickly. And then mainly it was him trying to bust down the choke against RJB. Resoud did a great job denying the Zealot Scout initially at the choke with his drone. So we'll see how the mid game plays out for him. The Corsair and the Citadel play, I would love to see a Sair Reaver style that I'm sure Dewalt can definitely pull off. He's great at using Reavers, so I could see him use all the gases on fastest and basically pull off Sair Reaver expertly. But Resoud expanding well, he's getting hatcheries up. Evo chamber just to start defending. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a different style versus the last game where he teched up very quickly to layer for mutas, as opposed to this time he's staying on hatch tech. I'm sorry, just regular hatchery, not going on layer tech. and getting good scout off as well. I'm loving how detailed Resoud is being. He knows that he needs to know what Dewalt is doing so that he can respond appropriately, because Zerg is playing the defense for the first 10, 15, even 20 minutes at times, until you can get that maxed out Hive army.
Already has at least a spore up. It's kind of too bad it wasn't closer to his main. He's going to lose an overlord. I think he expects to lose a few overlords though. And yeah, this time it doesn't make sense to tech up as fast as you can. You need units. Because even though it doesn't look like there's a lot going on the Protoss side right now, he is powering up like crazy. And not only that, he's going to need units to keep fending off these Corsairs as well. Putting them all right on top of that spore might not be a good idea.
Look at that gateway explosion. I think after seeing what he had, he may just be banking on Resoud to just defend potential drops. But he may just look to bust down the choke, which Resoud is responding appropriately. He's building a lot more Sunkens into choke. Doesn't necessarily know what he's doing anymore, and I doubt he's going to be able to get a scout in until he gets speed overlords, but we'll see. The rowboat is going, or actually no, there's no rowboat. I'm surprised he's not getting reavers, or at least building rowboats in the middle of the map.
Templar Archive, that's interesting. Just, I guess, like, we saw it again last Battle of the Hive, where I'm pretty sure it was only fastest map was so used to defending against Protoss drops that Aussie just built a big army and broke his choke. So I see kind of the opposite version of that happening. Oh, he might lose a Corsair if he's not careful. All right, it's out. Both of them are out, I guess I should say. And he does scout the lair. So that's the timing on that. I was just thinking about what you were saying, where he might go for just a big push right through the middle. You could have that same concept here, where everyone is expecting Protoss to go for drops so much, because even I am. Even as a commentator, I'm like, all right, what's the timing of the drops going to be? Because even this robotics facility, it could be for reavers, it could just be for observers in case when Zerg has lurkers. And it's kind of cool that he's got Zerglings at the bottom of his base, since he can't have overlords, so he can still be ready for drops. Those Hydras were just right then and there. It's a bunch of Sunks too. But as you're saying, the big threat is just this massive macroed army that I don't know. Okay, Zerg is building a lot of Sunks. Okay, sacrifice a Corsair.
All right, here we go. I don't think this is enough Sunks to actually defend from this. He's gonna have to pull every single, I feel, Hydra over there. Oh no, this is a lot. Great Storm. Storm.
Turn those into Sunks. Oh, another good Storm. I think that's only two he had. Yep, because he's got more Archon.
Oh my goodness.
So maybe you do just let this front phase die and then start building Sunks at towards your main. Because he is, as they say, in Trouble Town, and he's got to run these overlords away too, because they could get sniped, and then he's going to be supply blocked, which would be even worse. He's about to be supply blocked. He did see it. It was just too late. Okay, it's more creep colonies. I thought it was going to be maybe like a hatchery or something to maybe block, but yeah, so supply is going to be an issue. He's 52 of 28. This Archon, if it gets on top of these drones, I don't know if he's going to be paying attention to that, but he could just end his whole economy right here. Oh, he's starting to run him away. Okay, that's good. I think he's dead.
The issue is, even if you defend this with potential lurkers, now he has a observatory on the way, so
this Storm could be lethal.
Wow. What a bust.
Yeah, what a bust.
That was
good night, sweet drones. GG.
GG.
Return to the king indeed.
That was a scary man saying, "Let me in."